but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Ram inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Foot on that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, a billy a do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZ.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
On the set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson down at the 25. The Raiders at 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and 3 from the 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Harris is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man, Gates. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Goodson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Right back to him on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Caught by Gates, left side. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing it.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked Downward up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Looking to throw.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and 4.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Will Anderson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. The 20. Powering his way forward. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Justin Jefferson.
45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, come on. 18, 5 here. Come 19, come 19.
They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trap 50, trap 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down now, Goodson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Goodson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Goodson with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and 5. And the Raiders have got it. Third down and 13. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. That one goes for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
1800, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Broncos. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll come up now on second down.
Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. That swung out wide to Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights loose. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.